Hey YouTube, this is Review Hunter here. I just got finished watching Saekano episode 6, and I have got to say that this was the best episode of Saekano that I have seen so far. This episode was so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I really enjoyed this episode. Alright YouTube, I'm gonna bring the fanboy down just a little bit. I'm a huge romance anime, slice of life anime, comedy anime lover with a little bit of ecchi in there. That is exactly what I want from an anime. This episode took all of those elements and it brought them together like this. Like this, alright? I love this episode of Saekano, and it all revolved around Utaha and Tomoya. I almost thought it was a flashback at first because it seemed to show how they met, and it seemed to show you know, their first interactions, and it did a lot of flashbacks into I think anyway how she basically fell in love with him, and she was living it out through you know, her opinion of him as a fan of her work and asking about what should happen next in her stories. And it got to the point where she couldn't separate her feelings for him from her work that she was doing, and it came down to her asking him to read her manuscript of her last book, and he said he wouldn't do it. And I think that's where the nickname Mr. Ethical came from. And this whole episode showed that Tomoya and Utaha's relationship has been paralleled with the story that she's writing. At one point during their interaction, they were talking about how the main character of the story shouldn't have value so much in the past and just should look for the future. But Utaha basically asked him the question, so you're saying there's no value in the past? And he was saying, no, the past is just great and wonderful, and it's basically the foundation for everything we build up on in the future. And that's the answer she was looking for. And he doesn't see he's one of those people who can't see the tree in the forest. Or is it he can't see the forest through the trees, so he can't see the whole picture. And I mean, this girl is just there. He missed the last train trying to get in contact with her, and they're staying the night together in this hotel room, and it's like oh my goodness. He gets out of the shower, and she's in the shower. She jumps out of the shower. He's getting ready to run out of the room, but she catches him, and it just gets crazy. He's like Utaha Sensei, I want you to make me into a man. And she's just like completely bewildered, and she's just like, and then he's like, I want you to make me into a content creator. And then she just starts stepping on his head. She's like, you know what you were doing. You know what that question led up to. This episode was amazing. They worked together all night to get the story just right, and it is just so like, if you guys haven't seen this episode, you need to throw that bad boy on right now. What you waiting on, son? What you waiting on? Yeah, guys, I don't want to make this too long because it seems short reviews do a little bit better. But this is Review Hunter, and I am signing off. This is why I do it. This is why I decided to make a YouTube channel, guys. So that when stuff like this happens and the feels like the excitement is there, I can come out here and I can tell you guys that this is grade A stuff right here. Grade A stuff, 5 episodes in, but grade A. This show is probably one of the most underrated shows out right now, and I'm gonna say that. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Review Hunter signing off.